I am Kendall Gomez. Welcome, and make sure that you subscribe. Make sure that you hit that like button and uh put on your notification button. So when I do run late, you see me. I look crazy right now, right? I look so crazy right now, guys. I've been running and going and I realized I said, a man will give you a hard time if you let him. So I'm going to start to walk over and around the situation. And thank you, Chrissy Jones, for enlightening me to continue to move forward. And Grand Rising, everyone, I look crazy right now because I just finished let me see, I'll stay like this. I look crazy right now, guys. I do. Oh, God. Let's go there. Okay. Woo! I tell you, I gotta get myself together. So, guys, share my live. Share my live. Let me just let Chrissy. Yeah, I'm a little late. You know, I just got to get my hair right. This thing, one piece sticking out, is killing me. Ah, anyway, guys, I ain't even listen. I ain't tripping. Hey, Chrissy, you see the umbrella back there? And my sunflower. Ah. Anyway, guys, listen. I'm sorry I was running late. I gotta spend some time with you guys because I got a client. She's coming later. Slash other things. Some good things are coming up. We're gonna get some content, more content. I've been working on my OBS. I'm almost there. So when I'm talking about certain topics, we can get there without any absolute problem. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. I am Kendall Gomez, and can you do me a favor? Share my live for me. I'm afraid to share my live because she be, and I had to change the password on this phone because to my Google because it seemed like I don't know if someone got into my you know account and I had to delete my husband off because he's not here because he usually helps me with this good stuff that I don't know, but I had to take him off. I'm not gonna say anything about anybody right now. All I can say is got the job done. I'm walking over and around. I'm no longer giving those things power. And that's some enlightenment, right, guys? But anyway, let's start off with these horoscopes. And I got tea. I got all kinds of tea. Okay, so let's get to the business. Yes, I'm working. I was almost there, but I gotta get headphones and an actual microphone. When I do my those things, I have these headphones, the Beats, but I don't know how actually good they'll work. I paid two and change for these Beats, and they suck. Let me just say this respectfully, to hook it up to my phone. Sometimes it wants to hook up, sometimes it doesn't. It is not worth paying this type of money for this product. Sorry, Dr. Dre or whoever makes beats, but wah wah wah. With the beats, they get probably a they get a 4 out of 10. That's what I will give these beats. Anyway, so but we're gonna test them out when I get up because I think I have a mic in there. I'm not sure what I have, but I have a lot of stuff um as far as social media. Hi Terry Will, how are you? OG, yes. Oh girl. Yeah. One thing I wanted to say on social media, I've been what's been happening right now is that I've been seeing a lot of people, women, blaming transgenders for the DL men. Now, come on. That's like saying that my husband robbed the bank, but they blame me. And that's why I'm like, it doesn't make sense. People are going to do what they want to do. We cannot, and I know for me, I don't have that type of power, but these women are giving, some of the women are giving transgenders the power that we don't have. I can't even keep my own husband. How can I keep a man if I can't keep my own husband? And I'm just saying. And I came off the dating site because I'm like, it's dangerous out here. When I say it's dangerous, it's really dangerous. So, and no, I haven't heard the new Drake album. Um, the Drake album, I like Drake. I've always liked Drake. I don't know why people are like, I guess because of Kendrick Lamar, but they're both great artists. I'm not getting caught up into that. And come to find out, I have some kinship to Jay-Z, but you won't see me running and try to to get a coin. Yeah, ain't that something? Well, anyway, guys, let me get to these the horoscopes, and then we gonna get into the tea. All right. So today is the 4th. Good afternoon, overall mother. Good afternoon. Let me and guys, share my live for me, please. And I would so appreciate that. I am super late. I needed time to myself. Chrissy gathered me. My best friend gathered me and pulled me in and said, Punk, stop feeling sorry for yourself. If you're an A1 hairstylist, she knows I'm an A1 barber and hairstylist. But she said, you have to recognize it. And it was really good to know that I don't have yes people in my corner. I have a person that's going to tell me exactly what it is. She said, I'm not coming to the pity party with you. And I had to get through that pity party. But let me see what my horoscope says. And I don't read the horoscopes. So just know. And we know, overall, mother, you're the bull, you're the Taurus. You know, I'm never going to forget. And we really met in person, overall, mother. She's a sweetheart and she is a beauty. All right. So for Cancer, we're going to start off with my sign. And I got my iced coffee on deck. Girl, my hair started falling apart as soon as I started sweating, playing on my patio. Anyway, guys, look, the default setting, Cancer. So no matter the situation or the relationship, you auto load into mothering nature mode. And it's true. There is always a hopeful demeanor about you that really lets you get the rest in the moment. This bent, this bent of mine that is always hopeful of something better to come and the best possible outcome of any situation. That is so true. Well, there is good news for you. Irrespective of your biology, you're naturally tap into the feminine creative energy that birthed the world. There are a million different names for it. They are all irrelevant because this feeling is real. Now that we have got that clear and very clear, Cancer, your guides remind you that your abundance lies in tapping into that very emotion of service and nurturance. And it's true. Because when I become I don't know why this older age has really got me down. But Chrissy said, not today. Be up. She said, not today. So you may not, okay. So you may not be that, you may not be one that is happy with the mere paycheck. And that's true because I don't like working for people. But when you attach a meaning to it, everything shifts and it makes it, even more sense, right? And check this out. Move in ways, and this is a cosmic tip, guys. Move in ways that make you feel fulfilled and cherished. Yes. And I had to make different moves. I had to pray on something, and I'm not going back to the shop. Even though it's just I need my own space. Even when I have my shop, I didn't work with no other hairstylist because we are all temperamental. So hi, Cloudy Shay. So that's just the one thing that I'll do. And make sure you stick to the topic and you're not coming here in RB, because if you are RB, which is Raggedy BITCH, you will be put out. And this is for my G dolls and gents and the RBs. Good afternoon, people. All right, so now let's quickly go to Aries. I gotta turn this light up. That's what I think. Okay, I can see better now. I can see clearly now because I was like straining to see, right? Okay, so Aries, channel your emotions right, and you will thank yourself for taking a chance on yourself. Yes, and this is all I've been saying, Aries. And Aries will not listen to me. And you know what Aries I'm talking about, Chrissy? But you know what? I have to step around and step over and continue my journey. And Grand Rising. All right, Taurus. With consistency and discipline, you can make things right. You just have to be consistent and disciplined in putting something into it to get it back and stop giving away your stuff. Gemini. no matter no matter the darkness, you are releasing that perhaps you have been the light all along. So they say, give me a light. Remember, I am the light that you seek. Back in high school, we used to do that. We used to be grown, smoking on the bridge. And, it was a castle, my high school. So we'd be out on the bridge before the ponds because we had these two big ponds. But yeah. And we would be like, can I get a light? And they'd be like, I am the light that you seek. No, the heck I'm not. I need a light before I go back to class. All right, Leo. Lean into your intuition and not your emotions. So the the key factor is intellect over emotions. And I think I got that message through God, from God through Chrissy, because I swear to God, I was so stuck this morning and so stuck in my emotions, and so much sad stuff has happened, with my friend. I don't mean that I'm not going to talk all of your business, but it's just been really sad. And I'm that connected to Chrissy. And I just kind of want to protect her and keep, and she's really doing me. That's the big sis. Peace in the Middle East. Yes. All right. So now, let's see. Let's see. Where am I? Okay. So where were we? Virgo. Let your intuition guide you to opportunities that feel hazy at the moment, but are very there in your circumference. Wait, huh? Let your intuition guide you to opportunities that feel hazy at the moment, but are very there in your perennial. Okay, whatever that means. I don't know what that one means. That was such a, I don't know. Do you get that? Okay, Libra. The wildest thing you can do is radical self acceptance, not the complacent kind, but the kind I've got what it takes kind. And that's the part that I had needed this morning. I got what it takes. Just do it. Scorpio! Consistency in the way you show up, coupled with love for life and an unbeatable whining combination. Oh, no, it's a winning combination. Excuse me. So let me read that over. Consistency in the way you show up, coupled with a love for life, is an unbeatable winning combination. I don't know what's going on with me this morning, but I'm going to get it together. I'm human, right? All right. So now we have Sagittarius. Your purpose is evolving, and you know it. Because, you're stuck in a cycle, Sagittarius, that you need to quickly get out of before it's too late. Capricorn, and this for Sagittarius, I mean, not Capricorn, Sagittarius, you need to get out. Yeah, and still doing it. So I think it's something being up under here. Um, I don't know why, but every once in a while it'll get stuck. But okay. But I know how to quickly get back. Thank God. All right. And good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. I am Kendall Gomez. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Kendall Gomez with the morning horoscopes and the trending topics. I'm usually on Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So here we go. And Aquarius, drive yourself forward and don't stay stuck on stupid. Keep it simple, baby. Okay, Pisces, trust your feelings. They know the way. Because when they say follow your gut, that is so true. And people will tell you, no, no, no. And the reason why I know people will do that because I had someone that I was dealing with at one point, and they swore they were cheating. Baby, I went on their phone. And there it was. So you always follow your gut instinct. And cheating is texting, cheating is talking to other people, cheating is cheating. It's I'm not doing no. That means you don't have that person in mind. So cheating is cheating, but when you're separated, that's not cheating. When you're not kept in a loop and you guys have distance, that's not cheating. That's called moving forward. Let's make it make sense. I've been told that I'm doing this and we're going to move. I've moved on. And I hope that all parties involved have moved on. And I hurt still only because I put years into this and they weren't really there. They were never really there. And I put years into this, but it's okay because I can put the rest of the years into myself until that right person comes along. And that's to my right hand to God. I've done everything I could, and now it's to step over and step around and keep it moving, right? But anyway, guys, enough of the life lessons. Girl, let me tell you something. We are never prepared for what's happening in the United States of America. There is so much going on right now, girl. I don't even know. I don't even know what to tell you. I don't know how people. Now, Sean Combs. Ooh, let's get up to Sean Combs. Okay, Diddy Dockets is back. So we're gonna go to 18 minutes. Venice. Ooh. Venezuela Maduro adds Sean Diddy Combs' lawyer to defense team. So, the one that they got from Venezuela, the president of Venezuela. And boy, President Trump is bald. I don't know. It's just a lot. I don't know how many enemies he's created with all of the mishaps and the so-called Putin all over the place and the ankles that look like swollen biscuits and the skin that's patchy, but you dare to come for the girls. You dare to come for the black people. What is this? What is this with the also I was driving, let me tell you something. I don't not dislike any one of any other color. But if you feel obligated and you feel that you can get in front of my car with your dog and take your time so I can notice you, are you that lonely? And these are Karens. These are straight up Karens. I kid you not. I got one next door, a male Karen, and I put him right in his place. He's gonna tell me, "Oh, you're you're a good improviser," and I said, "You're a good storyteller." And then there was another time when I first moved here. First moved here. He asked me, and his name is Sean, guys. He asked me, he goes, "How long would it take your family to get here?" I should have pulled my message out and said, "Right now." But I didn't want that type of, flack, and I wasn't even on that type of time. But you see, you could be nice and relaxed, and you could see how people will come at you when they think you're alone, when they think you have nobody. And that's a coward. So when they see you with the people, they change those are cowards. The same cowards that, jump on the LGBTQ when they see them alone and they outnumber them. You got to do it when you have the same amount. Because there's girls, some of the LGBTQ, that can beat up a whole pack of ninjas. And, you know, I just feel like you're like, even with the women, certain women that are coming online and talking about blaming us for their breakups and mishaps, I had to stop blaming this but I cannot. Because if you're my friend and you do something with my other app and you think you're obligated to have him, that's delusional. I'm not delusional. I know what I am. I know who I am, but you don't know who you are because you sleeping with a married man. And I don't like being around those type of people because if they sleep with a married man, they might be trying to get close to the wife and smile in her face. So imagine what they would do to me. I'm just saying, taking notes. Footnotes on a friendship that was never really a friendship. It was a business, right? I'm just talking about different topics right now because so much has been going on that I have to step around all of these people and step over them and keep it moving. It's never to stay stuck. And I have, I get money for this because I deal with anxiety, heavy anxiety. I should be heavily medicated right now, but I'm not because I had 2 heart attacks and those medications have all kinds of side effects. And I deal with depression and I deal with, bipolar. So sometimes I become manic and I need to turn off everything and clean this house from top to bottom until I'm done and cook. All in a matter of hours. That's my manic when I become manic and I have to be alone. I don't mind being alone. And I'm never alone here. I'm here with God. And, some people try to take away your blessings and try to box with God. And when will you learn you cannot box with God? When will the people of the internet understand you cannot box with God? Your arms are too short to box with God to tell him he's wrong for having you here. And it's so crazy because there's women online that are really saying, and I love my women. That's why I'm like this. Go figure. I'm competing with women. My problem, well, and I did have let me tell you something. This is for entertainment and educational purposes only. I should have a problem with women. And I'm gonna tell you why I should really have a problem with women. Share my live before I tell you this. Guys, share my live. And I'm so serious because why I should have a big problem with women. I should have a very big problem with women. I only have a problem with certain women that are abusive. that think they can talk to me. One girl called me. She wanted me to do business with her on TikTok, and she was talking to me crazy. I'm like, you know, if you were in front of me, you wouldn't be talking to me crazy like this. Because I would have cursed you out and probably pushed you towards your car until you go home and take care of you and yours, or spent off on it and said something smart. But people have this way of doing and saying things and playing the victim. And this one could not play the victim on me. She could not be a victim. I'm gonna tell you why I don't like, or I shouldn't like women. I should despise women. I should be this Hulk gay man with muscles and mustache that only be around other Hulk gay men. I was hurt by a woman at the age of 4, and this for entertainment and educational purposes only. From 4 to 5 years old, this woman terrorized me. This woman did things to me she wasn't supposed to do to a 4-year-old. This woman was 21 years old and I was only 4 years old. And I survived because around those times, they were putting kids in the oven and turning the oven on and leaving them there. And I was hiding in places like that when she would come around because of what she was doing to me. So there you go. I've been damaged from the beginning. I fell down many a times, but I realized I have to get up. I've been damaged by a woman. So no woman can tell me we're nasty. You cannot tell me transgenders are nasty because I didn't deserve that. But I don't blame women for what that woman did. Get into it. I don't blame that one woman. I mean, I don't blame all women for that, what that one woman did to me. And that's the only reason why I shared this, to make an analogy about you can't blame all transgenders for what certain transgenders do. The DL men are going to be DL men. Make it make sense. And this is all I'm saying, guys. And I do not, and I adore my women because I know I was protected by women. And it was just that, and I knew that at an early age. And I got a beating for protecting myself because I didn't know what she was doing. I knew I didn't like it. I was too young to even say or tell my mother what was going on because I didn't know. I just know I was put in this lady's care and I was abused sexually as a child. So nobody can say, oh, well, oh, no, I don't blame all women. So let's put that in. I remember somebody telling me, asking me, one of these guys that are come from a broken home. He had to come from a broken home. Did I enjoy it? And I just looked, but I ran under the bed because she was trying to do her thing. One day she came and she was trying to do her thing with me, and I ran because I was tired. She stunk. She was disgusting. It was a smell that I could not. I smelt that smell one other time, and I had a roommate. I was in a rehab, and I had a roommate, and she had this, and they had to move me because I was going to do something to her because that smell reminded me. It triggered. And ever since then, I never looked at her, and I still don't look at her the same because of the smell. That was a trigger for me because the lady that was doing that to me, she had the same odor and it rocked me to my feet. And I've been around women, we got undressed around each other, very clean women. I'm telling you, and these are my good Judies. We know each other's deepest, darkest secrets. I'm just saying. I'm not blaming all women for what that one woman did. So y'all need to stop. The ones that do and say, "Oh, Trey, you feel comfortable because the girls are looking good, baby." These young girls now that are coming out and about, they're looking fabulous. And you have to give people their props. That's it. Beauty is beauty. God makes beauty in all kinds of ways, and he's proud of making what he makes on here. God does not make mistakes. And this is what I'm saying. And people be like, that's why y'all have a rough time. Who doesn't have a rough time in life? It is really a deflection of minding your business so you can have some business to mind. And so I'm only saying that because I went from Sean Combs to this, because that's really been on my mind. And I never blame women for what I've been through with a woman as a child. And I have every right to. I can go there, but I have not, because that's not me and everybody else's fight. It's me and that one woman, Mary Black from Port Chester, New York. Hmm. There you go. So my thing is, I got past that. And that's why I said, and I have no hatred for her. I'm trying to forgive her. I try to forgive her as much as I can. So I don't have hatred in my heart, guys. I don't want any hatred in my heart. And I don't understand how people are so, and they have hatred in their heart. And when I watch these videos of these women that are saying it's our fault because we are transgender and the men that are attracted to us, it kind of, it's like, make it make sense. What are you saying? How ignorant. I'm I'm not listening to that ignorance. I can't even get mad, but it makes me think. It really makes me think how people love to deflect. And it's not you either, sis. It's the man. I said it the other day, long as it's a donut, oh, he'll take it. They make all kinds of things in prison. Handheld devices, I'm just saying. And this for entertainment and educational purposes only. Men are very creative when it comes to pleasure. That's why they have the Illuminati and all this, because that's a pleasure to people. They have all this horrific stuff. Man made pleasure. But I'm into God made pleasure. There's a big difference. My thing is, my purpose is to please God to the best of my ability. Not me. Not my sick purposes. Because if I go into my sick purposes, I'm gonna be with bags. Because I love to shop. I love to spend money. I love to make money. It ain't even smacks. Shopping. Be fabulous. Yes. That's my addiction. And it's a worldly addiction. See? Y'all thought it was gonna be smacks. It's nowhere near that, baby. So when you do the homework on yourself, you know the truth about yourself. When you have a person that's not a yes person in your corner like I do, Chrissy Jones will not come to my pity party. She said, I'm not coming to that pity party. I was feeling so far sorry for myself because I drove all the way down here with the notion it would be better than it was before, and it wasn't. It was horrific. But it was things that I didn't see before because of the lifestyle that I was living. When I came here before, I was addicted and all that stuff and making thousands of dollars, but addicted. And this is what I'm telling you. And people believed in me at that time. Now I get back and they don't believe in me. And the only reason why they don't believe in me because I made that bed. So I have to lay in it and I have to go a different direction. I have to step over things because I know I'm a good person. I know I'm good at what I do. I have to go where I'm praised. I have to go where I feel comfortable. And so should you. And don't allow anybody, like I said, these, even the Karens, we have to learn to put them in their place and ignore them. And if they touch you, that's when you go ham. Do not allow anybody to touch you without your permission. But and this is why, even, girl, it is so much going on out here with these, even with the Asians. Why they keep taking out our people and beating up our grandmothers and daughters and sisters and mothers? Why are the Asian people and we still go to their shops and get our nails done? Because they're cheap. They don't care about that. They don't even care about sanitization, sterilization. I see people with the foot scrubbers and they'll just finish scrubbing somebody's foot and they'll take the same scrubber and scrub your foot. They care nothing about our people. Let me just say this. Or they'll put your feet in the same place without sanitizing. Because I'm telling you, pay attention, take notes on that place is. So I only get my toes done there so they don't have to cut, use any tool, and he takes out brand new because I already told him it has to be new, even the file. And only and I have to bring my own from now on because of being my situation, my health situation. I have to bring my own and keep it so I can contain my health situation. And if you know what I'm talking about, if you follow me, and if you're not following me, follow me. And follow me now. Don't lose me. You never know what is outside of your door when you go to the store. We have to pay attention to our kids, to situations, to ourselves, our health, because you don't even know if tomorrow's promised. Chrissy Jones just lost someone in her life all of a sudden out of nowhere. One day we're there talking, and the next day because when, it's time, and this is why I'm preparing myself for the next life. I don't even care um too much more about material things. It's my addiction to shop. Yes, that's a big addiction for me. I will shop till I'm like with a couple of dollars. I am addicted to shopping, guys. It's not even drugs. It's not men. It's not smecks. And it's for entertainment and educational purposes only. So the reason why I say stuff like that so my page doesn't get demonetized. And I'm just saying this because I do. My addiction turned from one thing to another. And this is why I need to get it right. It has nothing to do with because mom and dad always made sure I had nice clothes. I had my own room. We grew up on the water. There was boats and things and businesses and a lot of money. So it's just, it just makes me feel better when I have new pieces, right? But I have to work with what I got for right now until it gets better and still know I'm that girl. Because I remember putting on a like t-shirt and jeans and some cute shoes. And that was cute. We have to make the outfit. The outfit can't make us because I've seen some people dressed up and they didn't like in these like, very expensive labels. And they could have went and got a curtain and put it on. The curtain would have looked better with the frills and fringes and everything. You wrap everything right in the right places. But all I'm saying is that it's not what you wear, it's how you're wearing, who's wearing it. It's not what you wear, it's who's wearing it, how much confidence you got, right? So I am working on my confidence level to be able to, even if it doesn't look right, but I try to do things and put things on that compliment me. But one of my big pet peeves that I really, got to get more comfortable in is my feet and shoes. And I'm so transparent and I'm so comfortable with myself, right? 'Cause my feet ain't the best looking in the world, but they're clean and they're pedicure. Get into it. 'Cause I used to jump out of planes. I did a whole bunch in my life. I walked 1,000 miles in my addiction. I stood on my feet for thousands of hours. So yeah, my feet are not the most. I used to dance. I was going to become a dancer when I was much younger because I used to dance my butt off. And the hours in the clubs, out of my mind on these illegal things. Right? I'm not perfect, and I don't wanna be perfect anymore. I just wanna be Kendall. So that's why I am Kendall Gomez, right? You can't tell me anything about myself that I don't know. And that's what hurts the most. It's the people that you love or the people you think that you're cool with. Those are your trolls, your faves. Those are your trolls. Because you're not their faves. I promise you. But and a friend of mine said that from Staten Island, John. Hi, John. Said to me, it's your own friends. He said, I promise you. It's people that you were supposed to be cool with that's trolling you. And I believe it. But they're raggedy, yeah, you know, they're raggedy, right? Because I said I wasn't gonna curse, and I meant it. So we're gonna get creative, right? So every day that I don't curse, y'all should give me a $5 cash app, each and every one of you. I gotta wait till the room gets really full. But and I'm so grateful for Chrissy. That is my ace boom coon, right? And then no, we don't travel together. No, I don't go to her house. No, she doesn't come to my house. But I know her. And I know where she live and she know where I live. If she really need me, this is why I want to get myself together because that lady, when she don't ask nobody for nothing. And I love her. But I wanna be able to be there also when because you just don't take, right? You learn how to give, and that's why I was like, "Yeah, let me get out of my pity party. Let me get out of this." So, I'm here, and I it took me a minute to get here because I didn't know how I was gonna do it. I didn't know if I felt like I could be whatever person wherever my personality at that moment was, I didn't know how to decipher it and put that to the side and come on at that moment because I was really having a whole breakdown because I had noticed I was overwhelmed. I said I did all of this by myself. And God said, no, I've been here the whole time, all the way from Brooklyn. I was protecting you all the way from Brooklyn, all the way from Harlem, all the way from Queens, all the way from Westchester County, all the way from when you were a little boy and that woman was touching you for over a year, 4 years old. Let me break that down to you. So I don't blame women. I don't blame my mom. I blamed my mom for a long time and she felt so bad. And then I realized, I said, that was just a sick individual to do anything to a 4-year-old. And I was that 4-year-old that survived. And I got a beating. Let me finish telling you. I got a beating. I ran up under the bed because I saw her coming and I thought of that smell and I thought that harsh feeling that was happening to me. And I ran up under the bed and she went to grab me like she was like a monster to me. And I hit her so hard on her finger, it broke her skin. My mother left. My mother worked at General Mills. I kid you not. She worked at General Mills in the office in SUNY Purchase. She left the office, came to the house, and beat me senseless. Like just, she was bleeding. And I didn't know what she just, yeah. So I got a beating for being abused. So imagine what that does to a child. So when anybody tells me I shouldn't be this way, you don't know why I'm this way. Let's get into that. When any of y'all tell me why you like, because you don't know what I've been through. Now there you go, and you're welcome. But I ain't gonna let it defeat me. I ain't let it defeat me today, because I know better now. Some people will use that as an excuse for the rest of their life. Oh, I was handed a bad car and I was this, that. This happened to me, that happened to me, and this is why the way I am, and I'm gonna be this. You be that way for the rest of your life. I cannot be resentful. I cannot hate women. I adore women, actually. I love to protect women because I know they're innocent as well. And I love to talk to other survivors. I'm a survivor and I'm a fighter. And you're right, I'm a whole fighter. I bit that lady on her finger because I knew I didn't want her to touch me. So when you come to and it's in my circumference, I'm going to protect myself at every cost, fear and all. And I remember in prison, they used to say the most dangerous person in the room is a person that is in fear. You better understand, not the one that's big and bad and boastful. It's the one that is in fear. And I've been in fear most of my life. I've been in fear of people. So that made me a very dangerous person because everything that I've been through, I could not trust anybody. And I'm sharing this with you guys because I want you guys to know this is not the reason why I'm transgender. Hey, I don't know, but we ain't changing it. I'm not changing it because I understand I know what happened. I'm not blaming anybody else. Mm, no, I'm right where I'm supposed to be. And I'm gonna just remember that. I was touched by a series of other people at the age of 5, 6, 7. Then men came along and started touching me at the young age. So this is what I've been abused and passed around by different people because people are nasty. And not one transgender, not one gay person touched me. And y'all dare to continue to come at us. Not one transgender, not one LGBTQ person touched me. They were sick individuals that played the straight role, the so-called straight role. Those are the people that were at 5, 6, and these big older people, come on. And one younger person that was being, abused also. And I'm hoping this is not triggering. I'm hoping I'm helping the next person, and it's for entertainment and educational purposes only. No, I don't want no pity party. I just want you to know who I am. Kendall Gomez is. And Kendall Gomez is a wonderful person. Kendall Gomez is a strong person, but Kendall Gomez, sometimes she breaks down. Kendall Gomez breaks down because she needs to reset. And I got my little reset, and I was like, I miss my people on YouTube. And only because I prayed to God to put me around the right people a long time ago. And that's how I got Chrissy Jones in my life because she's never hurt me. That's what I know if she's never, you know, did anything. So to me, to look at her. And plenty of women have said, men and people and the LGBTQ, bad is all over. It's not in one place. And just remember that, guys. Like you know, they're good people in every, circle, and then there are bad people in every circle. It's like a tree. Erica Badu says it. You pick your friends like you pick your fruit. Yes. You pick your friends like you pick your fruit. You don't blame people from your past. Thank you, overall mother. You do let your situation or your past let it be your current situation. Yeah, I did drugs back in the day. I smoked crack back in the day, and I'm not. Did I say that? This for entertainment and educational purposes only, but I did some illegal substances back in the day, and a lot of it. Had a couple of few relapses too along the way. But I guarantee you this, my bills are paid. I'm here. That's my past. And I'm not allowing my past to dictate what's going on right now. Right now, I'm healing, I'm dealing, and I'm feeling everything. And I think I never took the time out to sit and say, hey, you survived this, you fought through this. I never looked at how strong I really am and how God just protected me and gave me the the sense to say, you know what? It's okay. God gave me enough sense to say, you know what? I'm past that. But Mary Black did that to me from Port Chester, New York. Y'all can go look up Mary Black. Mary Black did that to me. And there's no alleged. There's no none of that. Because I know and she knows. And when I told my mother, she put it all together because the lady had a I bit her really hard to the skin. My mother had to leave her job and come, and my mom was a administrative assistant. And back in those days, to get one of those positions and be black, come on, she had to leave her job and come and whip my tail because she thought I was being bad. I wasn't being bad. I was trying to protect myself, and I got beat for trying to protect myself. That's being black in America. So I learned at an early age. I try to make lemon aid out of lemon. I don't try to, yeah. That's something that I had to come to grips with. This is welcome to America while being black. You just got chose at an early age, so we knew you can, he knew that I can carry this story. I hardly talk about this story. I don't want anybody to feel sorry for me. I also don't want anybody to think that it's okay to ask me like the guys, the broken home guys. That's what I call them. You didn't enjoy it. I was only 4. T.I. Or what is his name? The one with the can't remember his name, but raccoon eyes. I can't remember his name. Lil J or whatever they call him. And he got his teenage son and bought a prostitute. He should be in jail. I cannot remember his name. He's another little, whatever his name. I don't know. Glorilla uses one of his beats. But anyway, it's how we look at things. It's how am I gonna move past this? Because I'm telling you, the drugs kept me out there for a long time, and I didn't know it was a symptom of my past that I was not coming to grips with. And I came to grips with it, and I'm okay with it, you know? And that's all I'm saying. Don't let a circumstance hold you there. Because I almost did today, and I'm so used to that because I used to stay in my mind about a lot of that. My trust was broken when she did that to me because I adored this lady at one point. I trusted her. So when I'm betrayed, it triggers. So now, Chrissy, you're connecting the dots because I've already connected the dots, love. I've been in therapy for like 8 years with Dr. Cheng, a psychiatrist at the VA. But I don't talk about this stuff a lot because I don't feel like I need to hash it out. And I don't want nobody coming back. Don't pat me on the back about that. Don't call me and say, oh, you know, because I don't want nobody feeling sorry for me. Not even my own mother. And I don't want her to feel sorry for herself either. It wasn't her fault. My dad and her were young, and they got married shortly after that because my dad always made sure I had clothes, food from a baby, dress fly, everything. And then he would know if I wasn't dressed right, he would call my mother and say, what does Kendall have on? Get into it. My dad, thank God for my dad. And that's why I'm saying to myself, people never understand where you're coming from or how you got there and why you act the way you act. Don't be too quick to judge. And that's all I'm saying. But anyway, guys, this was something I needed to get out. This is something hopefully I helped one person, and this is something not to take lightly. And with that, I'm gonna see you on my next video. Make sure you subscribe. I'm with the morning horoscopes and the trending topics. I just wanted you guys to get to know who Kendall Gomez is and why I am the way I am. And no, I don't hate women or dislike women at all. I actually adore them. Can't you tell? Anyway, guys, I'm going to see you later and have a good afternoon. Until my next video, have a great day unless you choose otherwise.